If positive result emerge, Michael Jackson definitely wants to come back.
The data given to me is as follows. Welcome, dear friends, to the video that belongs to me and is created by me. Today, we will commence a highly distinct topic. Additionally, I have a desire to discuss this matter of return in accordance with your specific inquiries and requests. I would like to share my knowledge with you. This is the info I provide for members who join our channel by clicking the join button. It is specifically for special members who have joined our channel through this process. However, today I desire to openly share a portion of it here with all individuals. You had numerous requests, which is precisely why I feel compelled to share some crucial information with you right here in this location. That's why I'm going to give you some information today. You ask me a lot where I got this information from. Info comes from a reliable source. You have the ability to ensure the accuracy of your name, confirm your identity, and determine your precise location at any given time. Today, I would like to share with you the information I obtained from this specific source. I would like to discuss briefly the legal process that Michael is currently going through, his state of health, and his intentions for his eventual return. And naturally, it won't be as detailed as the information I share for members who have special status. You have the option to join us by clicking the join button provided for this event. You can benefit from these details in detail. In this way, you will already support us in return for our efforts. It is not required to solely connect the button to the support structure. You can donate to us from the thank you button. Your comments will be brought to the forefront. If you are prepared, I would like to begin with the information I acquired from the video. I am initiating my analysis with section 11 of the confidential information that has been provided. First of all, before talking about the issue of return, I would like to talk to you about Michael's mental and physical health. No need to worry, Michael's condition is excellent. However, she experiences some discomforts and goes for regular checkups, but they are not significant. Now I would like to discuss these. 1. Dermatology. Visiting this department for the treatment of skin diseases. I was informed by my source that there exist superficial skin issues. 2. Internal medicine. There are issues with the stomach. One of them is insignificant discomfort. 3. Orthopedics. I was informed by my source that there is an issue with the tendons in the foot. However, I must mention in parentheses that this is not a major discomfort once again. He goes to routine checkups frequently. There is no serious problem. 4. Here, Michael also has some sleep disorders in neurology. Let's say he has irregular sleep patterns, and sometimes he experiences problems with forgetfulness. Ongoing routine checks are being conducted for this. Generally speaking, she seem to be in a positive mood. Sometimes he feels stressed and sad for various reasons. But his morale is getting better day by day in general, and he experiences a stronger sense of closeness to the Creator than he has ever felt before in his life. As a result, he experiences a heightened sense of connection to the Creator, feeling a deeper bond from the depths of his heart. The model is extremely good. Now I would like to delve into the various legal situations and examine them in detail. Now, in terms of discussing Michael Jackson's comeback, there are a number of problems that we need to address and overcome before the comeback can take place. There are legal issues. Michael presently has a total of 4 separate and distinct cases. In the event that these cases yield positive results, it is my assertion without any doubt that Michael Jackson, the renowned musician, unequivocally expresses his strong desire and intention to make a comeback in the future. Based on the information provided to me, the time that is deemed most accurate is truly significant. If the statement indicates that there will be no possibility of a return, then there is no rationale for instilling hope in this situation. Consequently, this already unfavorable circumstance becomes even more disheartening. It is an unfortunate thing to provide false hope to someone, and I, similar to you, am filled with hope alongside you. So, just as you are hopeful, I am also hopeful based on the information I have received. He definitely wants to come back, but there are some obstacles in front of him. I want to discuss these obstacles, 4 distinct cases, a compensation case, where he will seek compensation for the difficulties he has encountered, and he will allocate the majority of the compensation towards charitable work. So Michael will file a lawsuit against the government, a member or group of the deep state in the United States, who coerced him into this staged death in 2009, and he will be awarded a substantial amount of compensation. This desire to return is strong because he believes it is important to expose the truth and seek justice for what he has endured during his supposed absence. Michael won't do it for himself.
Michael is going to obtain the money from this particular location.
This is the plan. He would do this because if Michael had been in the media industry since 2009, he would have made a significant amount of money. If someone is preventing this, there is a cost to it. They will pay the price for this. Michael is currently fighting for this price. Be sure of it. 2. Threats. Michael Jackson was the target of threats involving a fake death. They stated they had the ability to imprison me with fabricated evidence and charges of harassment. So during that period, Michael was compelled to stage a fabricated demise, my friends. Michael did not run away. Michael did not want to run away. Michael did not want to leave his fans. The latest info I got definitely shows this. Michael didn't want to flee. I am uncertain of whether it is referred to as the Illuminati, the elites, or the deep state by the current deep state apparatus. You were coerced into a simulated death by a profound force, regardless of how you presently depict it. Michael was threatened. The content of this threat also implied that if you do not comply with this agreement, if you do not do it, they could falsely show evidence as if there were evidence without any evidence of harassment charges and threaten to put him in prison, which would have serious consequences for his personal and professional life. And regrettably, the renowned musician Michael Jackson had no choice but to comply with this menacing threat that was imposed upon him. Yes, the content of the second case is also identical to this. It has not changed or differed in any way. Threats against him, her. 3. Identity deletion. Forced to adopt new name and life by erasing old identity, living under constant threat. Therefore, they eliminated the name Michael Jackson and coerced him to dwell under an alternate name, a distinct existence that was completely separate from his previous identity and known persona as a renowned musician and entertainer. Naturally, this is also a subject of litigation. There will be a price for this. These individuals, the ones who forced Michael Jackson into a fake death, will pay the price for this as well as the price for changing their identity. 4. Image and appearance forcefully altered without their consent or desire. The appearance and image of the leather state officials have been changed. He will seek justice in the compensation case. So, the identity change I just mentioned, this is also a change in image. So Michael Jackson is living a different life with some makeups, some masks, like Jack Kroner for example. This will also be a distinct case owing to the alteration in your facial appearance and the modification in your personal style that have occurred. But of course all of these are a matter of compensation. compensation and a punishment for people. These can be extremely significant penalties. There will also be a highly substantial compensation. Michael Jackson, okay, you're asking. Why was Michael Jackson coerced into a simulated death that was not genuine or real? Why was he threatened about this? From my conversation with my source, I understood that I took note of some details. First of all, I understood that there are many reasons. The origin of the issue extends to race and religious issues. To put it briefly, they are highly swift in declining Michael's service, and they had a strong desire to establish a distance between him and the media by employing this method of action. So, as far as I understand, the situation is like this. They did not embrace the lifestyle that Michael wanted to adopt in his next life. So Michael had the desire to make a change in his life after the year 2009 had passed and a new decade had begun. However, these powers, these sinister powers, did not welcome or accept this existence. So they did not want Michael to show his life to his fans. And for this reason, they pushed him into a fake death in order to achieve their goal. So they opposed him because they believed that a large number of individuals would be positively influenced by the new lifestyle that Michael would demonstrate. And you know that these powers, because they have taken over the media, the streets, everywhere we turn our heads, they do not want behaviors that can make positive associations to people. They do not want people to adopt a way of life. They are against behaviors that can create positive connections to individuals. They oppose individuals embracing a way of life. They have a strong influence in different aspects of society. These powers desire to bring together individuals under one language, one religion, and one government in order to achieve unity. Individuals like this, who impart positive teachings to people like Michael Jackson, are not held in high regard by these organizations that do not love them. They made numerous threats against Michael. Since the 1990s, Michael has been a constant threat within their radar. But Michael didn't want to serve them, friends. In short, that's the situation. And they desired to eliminate Michael, but they were aware that it was highly perilous, because Michael also possessed a wealth of information about them. So he possessed the ability to expose them. However, both sides possessed great power and wielded significant influence. Both sides did not want to fight each other, because both sides would lose a lot. They didn't kill Michael, but they removed him. In the event that they had executed him, they were fully cognizant that Michael would bring their actions to light by divulging certain records through a select few of his trusted friends and associates. For this reason, fake death was the most accurate option for both sides, but Michael is suffering. Michael awaited today. Michael eagerly waited for today. Thus, Michael patiently waited for the weakest moment of whoever the members of the deep state were at that moment in order to take advantage of any vulnerabilities they might have had. Now he finally took decisive action. So, in the event that Michael had turned down their fraudulent death proposal, the situation could have escalated to significantly different points and outcomes. This time they were going to further tarnish Michael's name. They could have presented non-existent evidence and effectively imprisoned him. That's why Michael had to make the death clock, definite and clear information. Firstly, I must say that Michael has a great deal of knowledge about this deep state structure, and it will be thoroughly presented in court proceedings